Welcome to Child Rights Art Education Series with Olakunle Sanni. Thank you for joining me once again. On today's edition, we'll be looking at sections 26 of the Child Rights Act under the part 3, which has to do with protection of the rights of the child. Section 26 reads, use of children in other criminal activities. Subsection 1. No person shall employ, use, or involve a child in any activity involving or leading to the commission of any other offense not already specified in this part of the Act. Subsection 2. A person who contravenes the provisions of subsection 1 of this section commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 14 years. Those are the subsections under section 26. Now, what this section is trying to say that use of children, engaging children in other criminal activities, that is the criminal activities which may not have been mentioned in those that are earlier mentioned in these acts. For example, in section 25, it talks about use of children in the production or trafficking of narcotic drugs or psychotropic drugs or substances. Now, section 26 goes further that if there's any criminal act or criminal activity that has not been mentioned in these acts, then if anybody engages a child in such act or such activity, then that means that engagement contravenes or violates the right of the child. So, if a person engages a child in stealing, if engages a child, uses a child for kidnapping, for robbing, particularly those activities that are spelled out in the criminal acts, which may not be directly spelled out in this act, in the Child Right Act, but are already spelled out in the criminal act or the criminal code rather, or the penal code, depending on whether it's the south or the northern part of the country. So this code already spells out some actions or some activities which are regarded as crime or criminal in nature. So if anybody engages a child in these actions or these activities, it means that the person has committed an offense, and that means the person already contravenes or violates the right as spelled out in this Child Rights Act. So, and the section 2 goes further to say that so it's not just that the person contravenes or violates, but the section 2 goes further to mention the number of years that the person may be convicted to. I mean, maybe the number of years the person may be imprisoned for if the person is found guilty, or if the person is seen to have committed that offense. And the number of years stated here is 14 years imprisonment. That is after the case has been taken before the court. The judge has listened to the prosecution and the defense parts, and then the judge, in his wisdom, going by the logical explanation that has been given or logical defense that has been given by both parties, then the judge can say, okay, this person is found guilty. This person is guilty of engaging a child in robbery, but engaging a child in kidnapping, engaging a child in what do you call these things? Ritual killings. There are so many things that people are engaging a child in because of the innocence that is a child is attached with because of this innocent look that people always use in looking at a child. So people use that advantage to commit crime, using a child to commit crime. So this law is saying that these things, even though those crimes are not expressly stated in this Child Right Act, they also amount to offense. So this section seeks to protect the right of the child from being used for criminal activities, and a way to promote the right of the child to and prevent the child from being damaged emotionally, physically, socially, and in other ways that may affect or hinder the development or the future of that child. So, thank you very much for listening to this. Thank you for watching. Do remember to share, like it, and also subscribe to this channel. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.